Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini and this is of course the Enchanted Planner. All right, planning for the week of October 10th. Wow, it's Thanksgiving week this week here in Canada. So because I have literally like a stack of sticker books. It's okay. So I got a stack of sticker books. I started pulling some ahead of time because I've got an idea, but I don't know how well it's going to work. So I was thinking about putting grateful and then thankful here and then blessed down here. But we're not going to know how that's going to look until after I get this all set up. And I had another piece of wax paper here on the desk. There it is. There she be, because I plan on doing my little trick with the letters. Okay, so I got my tweezers. I wanted to sort of get an idea on what this was going to look like, or if it was even like possible. And of course my voice is going to go in and out. A pain in the butt. All right, so we have our letters. Let's get here. Let's get this all lined up. I need a line. Give me a line. Give me a line. G. So how is it going out there? Hang on a second here. I got to correct a few things. Is that straight? No, that's not straight either. All right, I'm having technical difficulties here. Let's start with a new one. I just need it straight so I have a good gauge on how this is going to work. Let's fold you back that way so you don't continue to drive me crazy. Okay, so there's my line. And let's put the R down and then the G down. It'd be great if I could actually get a hold of it properly. All right, so let's line you back up. I should have probably put washi tape down. That would have been the smart thing. But no, I was not thinking. So G, R, A, and then T. Hang on, I know I'm super quiet right now, but I'm trying to concentrate, and concentration is not on my side today. It's just one of those days. My focus is not there. It's such a pain in the arse. Okay, I think I kind of bowed in the middle. I also didn't put them. Oh my gosh! All right, so technical difficulties here. Hold on. Let's fix this. Let's fix this, shall we? These aren't the letters, like you don't really want to overlap them too much because of the way that the white is on them. So, okay, you know what? They're driving me crazy. Let's, excuse me, let's find a new, clean, fresh piece of wax paper here and start from scratch with no folds so I don't have any issues. Okay, let's get that folded. And then, why can't I figure this out today? I was right the first time. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, and then I'm going to move all these other stickers. I'll be right back. All right. I had to get really close to be able to see what I was doing, so I'll have to pause the camera a few times in order to get these lined up. So let's just peel this away carefully. And then I can put these. I think we're going to go like so. My F is crooked. I'll have to fix that. But let's get that down first and get this out from underneath. And then I can come in here and fix these last couple. Still kind of wonky. Sometimes these letters are such a pain in the butt to try and line up. Let's just shift everybody down a tiny bit. And I have to be careful with these because they're foil. So if you move them too much, the foil starts to warp. It's not, it's not nice. It's not nice, I tell you, not nice. Hopefully my head's not in the shot. It also doesn't help that a lot of the times the kiss cut around it isn't the same. And I think that's what's happening with this T, is there's more white around the bottom of that one than there is the other letters. So we are going to line them up based on the bottom of the copper foil. The F is kind of the same. Yippers. And when you're kind of a weird perfectionist, this stuff drives me a little bit crazy. Because, I mean, I know it's just a planner, but this is also, to me, this is my creative, like, artwork time. So that's partially why I get a little bit wiggy about things. Now, the thankful is the one that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 8 letters, so we're going to have to do 4 on one side and 4 on the other. So let's take these 4. We need to start with the N. And we'll put that there. And I figured these ones, because I have a line to line them up on. See, again, this A has got so much more around it than the other ones. Okay, hold on. I got issues here. I got massive issues. Okay, you know what might be easier with these things? Let's just trim them at the bottom of the damn letters. I should have probably done that with the other ones. Oop, sticker bit on my page. I don't want that. Okay, so let's put down our N now without all the stupid white. So there's another trick for you guys. If the letters have inconsistent stuff at the bottom of them, like the kiss cut, just cut them. I don't know why I didn't think about that up there. It's something I do normally do. I just didn't think about it. Again, minnow brain is so much fun. Okay, so let's get this guy lined up. And then let's cut our T. I may go in and do this to the top too. We'll see where we're at time-wise, or if I do it now or if I do it after I finish the video. Oh, my throat is going to drive me absolutely crazy today. I was thinking this morning, I'm like, oh, I should probably have some hot lemon and honey. Did I remember to do it? No. These poor stickers have been up and down so many times, it's crazy. Okay, so we have Crooked T. I can't win. I cannot win. Can we put you down straight? That would just be the like most awesome thing today. Okay, there we go. We have thank or thing on that side, and then we're going to do the same on this side with cutting off the bottom of the letters. So let's start with the K. Well, not cutting off the bottom of the letters, you know what I mean. Cutting off the kiss cut at the bottom of the letters. And notice I'm doing this over the wax paper because I don't want the sticker bits all over my page. All right, so let's move you out of the way. Okay, so we need the K. And the F. And I think I'm going to finish off laying down the letters off film in a second, because otherwise this is going to be a very long video, and we don't want a long video. Well, you know, not much more than about half an hour. Like, I respect your guys' time, and they're much over half an hour. It gets a little bit much. Yeah, see, we're already at 10 minutes. All right, I'll be back. Okay. What a crazy mess that was. All right, So now that is literally as far as I got in any kind of an idea for this spread. So this would be why we have so many sticker books out. Because I was thinking, now the tones in this book match some of the tones in this book. That's kind of what I was thinking, right? Got priorities. There was a neutral one in here somewhere. I have no idea how this spread is going to come out. Trying something totally different, which is, you know, not really my typical. So we're gonna see what happens. Where is my, there it is, this one. There's this to-do list, which is nice and neutral. So I figured this to-do list could be in the sidebar. Oh, I gotta white out my little friend down here. Always, I always end up going over the damn page. Never fails, every single time. All right, so let's, do I want to put this high or low? It depends on what I think I'm going to put above it. If I go high, I could put something underneath it, or I go there, I could put a quote up top. Hold on. You hang out there for a second. I have really used a lot of this book. But it has some unique colors in here that I quite like. It's not really a Friendsgiving, it's just us. But not that I couldn't use the sticker because I'm a rebel. And I will use what I want. No, Halloween, Friendsgiving, and then this book has rose gold in it. So if we go back into the Southern Farmhouse, which is absolutely falling apart. It's like been falling apart basically since the day I got it. All right, let's see what we have here. We have This is the Life, Find Your Joy, Enjoy the Little Things, Around the Table, Embrace. We have some photorealistic stuff. We made, what's this? You Can Make a Difference Every Day. This might work. Now, oh, it's pretty much the same color as that though. That does not work very well. Unless I change this. Let's see what else we have for decorative box quotes. I really love the colors in this. I know it's a recipe style book, but I really love the colors in it. Home is where our story begins. Happiness blooms from within. Dare to begin. Let's get cozy. There's a couple there that might work. Again, poor book's falling apart. Photorealistic. We already saw those. Big boys. Okay, so this is kind of our options here. This dark blue. It's pretty striking. The only thing is it brings in more of a rose gold instead of a copper, which is not really ideal. But I don't want gold. That is for sure. You know, that's a distinct difference. At least the rose gold, I can, you know, it's close. Kinda. Kinda, but that's all right. All right, let's put this guy here. And then we'll put the to-do list underneath him. I guess I could have gone a bit higher with this. That was relatively easy to pull off. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, and then come in right underneath with that. I mean, that's a really long to-do list for this week, especially if the first day is a holiday. These guys were up and down so much, they're not very happy. So I pulled them up and cut off all the bottoms on them to make it easier to, you know, do the things. To do the things. All right, so now I need some boxes. So these two, home, friends, relax, but I have the grateful, thankful, blessed, so But yeah, no, the colors in this book are really nice. Like, I love them. You're not going to give me any functional style vertical boxes, are you? We have double boxes though. That might be an idea. So we'll stick you down on there. As everything continues to fall out of the book. I can't even say it's because this is like a really well used, I've used it so much. No, it literally kind of, I opened it up and it just sort of, the binding exploded when I bought it. It's like, okay, you want to be free. Free as a bee. Yeah, okay, so that's a bust for functional boxes. Now, I did pull out Mojo's Autumn boxes, which I think will make not too bad, but I also pulled out Indigo. Because Indigo has, well, I pulled it out because Indigo has, what do you call it? Copper in it. That's why I pulled out Indigo. I don't think I'm going to find this blue in Indigo, but you never know. Now, the question is, well, where do I want to put this baby? I don't normally ever put them up top because they just feel so heavy up here. But maybe if we bring in some washi, it will be all right. What do I have for washi within reach? Either one of these will work. I love these washies. I really do. Do we want stripes or do we want to go with grid? Oh, we could go with both actually. That looks kind of cool. Okay, so we have a plan. These are meant for a different planner too, which is why they don't fit in the vertical boxes because they're smaller than the double vertical box. But all right, so let's lay you down like so. Probably should have whited out that line underneath, but yeah. Is this going to cover it? If I go down, it will cover it. If I go up, if we do it that way, perfect. Perfect. All right, so let's get that guy trimmed off on this side. Excellent, excellent. And my headset is telling me it's dying. Where is my, there it is. It's little home. Put that in there. Okay, now I get a drink of water. Okay, now I want the same on the other side somewhere. So do we go down the bottom? I think we're gonna go down the bottom. So we'll go like so. And then get the grid washi. Lay it down like so. This washi card came from Live Love Posh. I can't remember who asked me about it, but it came from Live Love Posh. I like it because it's black. Coolio. All right, so we have some washi down, and I haven't used washi much lately at all, so that's crazy. Okay, so we have grateful, we have thankful, we have blessed. I do need some boxes though, and this is where we're going to run into a bit of trouble. So let's pull out and have a look. The blue is brighter in here. I don't know why they called this indigo. To me, this should have been called tie-dye. Right? Can you agree with me on that one, or what's your thoughts on that? Because honestly, this book feels more like, I mean, I understand there is blue, like a lot of blue variations in it, but it's more tie-dye than it is gosh, indigo, just plain blues. Okay, so because this is such a unique color palette, I'm thinking we're going to go with gray boxes, maybe. I mean, there is the tan and stuff in here. Where are you? I flipped right by you. These guys. The rest is all like cranberries and stuff, but I thought these might work. I mean, I also have brown boxes out too. I checked the blue. It doesn't work, I don't think. I mean, hey, let's not make me a liar. Let's have a look. Yeah, the blues are way off in this, so that is a no bueno. Okay, so I think it's going to be kind of grays and browns, because this is fairly close to that one. They don't have to be an exact match, but I do like them to be somewhat in the same, well, at least within the same color hues, right? Because then they complement each other rather well. No, I don't even know what I have going on this week. And that. And then we have checklists and stuff in that one. Okay, so let's go into our grays. And I think we'll go with the dark gray. This guy. Or do we want this guy? Let's see. Yeah, it's a better contrast. It's a better contrast. So let's grab one of you. And then we gotta go this direction for one of you. Okay, so we have a few boxes to get us started. Because I didn't look in here, did I really? That's more of a yellow to me. Yeah, these are too warm. These are cooler. Okay, so we have a plan. I need a Thanksgiving sticker though, and this is an excellent opportunity for me to use up small sticker shop stuff because I still have stuff from way back when I was ordering this stuff, and it gives me an opportunity to use it up. Should I already use it? Oh no, there it is. I'm looking right at it. Derp. Derp. Okay, so let's grab Thanksgiving. And let's put this, it's so big. Where's my tweezers? Oh, they're on my desk already. It's like so big, like really big. Do I want to use that is my question, or do I go looking in one of the other books? Okay, because this is a holiday. There's not much sense in going too crazy here. So let's lay that down. And then I think we're going to, how are we going to do this? I've kind of shoeboxed myself here a bit. Do you see what I've done? Because I've got this going on. I wonder if this is a checklist spread. Let's have a look, shall we? So if we put, and even this is going to be difficult because of the way I've laid this out. But we could lay that down like, excuse me, like that. And then lift this one up and sneak this underneath if we can get it straight. Oh my good gosh. Straight, what a concept today. Like that. Although, I think we're further ahead to just come in underneath like that. Kind of hurt the sticker when I try to go at it with a, and then trim that off there. Well, we won't know until we look at it, right? Kind of really screwed myself here, you know. All because I had the idea to put those grateful, thankful, blessed things. And I just ripped my freaking page. Yeah, all because I had that grandiose idea that I was going to, we're just going to shift this down here to cover up where I ripped the page. Okay. I have to think about this because I kind of messed myself up by doing the words and I've put myself into a pigeonhole. So I'll be back. Okay. That took me a while to sort of bend my brain around, and I'm still not sure about it. I moved a few things around. Instead of the rose gold was kind of driving me crazy, so I had to get rid of that. So I moved that up there, and I pulled this back box, decorative box with like pumpkins on it, out of the seasonal fall book. I moved this guy down because I think he might be better there. And then I was playing around with some of the other components. I pulled out some florals. We're just going to see where we end up here. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. And then we're going to put a matching one down here. Oh, I wish I was having a staycation. Today is a good day, maybe? No, I don't like that one. What is coming is better than what is going. I don't like it. It's too close to that blue, unfortunately, unless I switch these guys around. That's an idea. Let's lift this guy up carefully. And we'll switch these around. We'll put the blue up here. And then, I got so many things on my desk right now. It's hilarious. And then we'll put that one right there. Yeah, I even pulled out some florals to see. And I pulled out these guys from Muted Blooms, but I'm like, nah, they don't really go either. So who knows where we're going, people? All I know is that the rose gold was driving me a bit crazy. So we decided against that. Now I do have some boxes here that I pulled out earlier. So we could always stick this guy in here, although I don't really need two to-do lists back to back. What else is in here? I think there's, oh, this poor book. This poor book. I should probably just put it on rings, like, you know what I mean? That would probably be a better idea. Ooh, we have some big quotes. That might work. Because like I said, there's nothing going on here because it's Monday and it's Thanksgiving here. Gather with grateful hearts. Ooh, that might work. And how appropriate for Thanksgiving. Right. All right. So we do need a white pen because if we're going to lay this guy down right smack dab here, I don't want this running down the center of it. I want to try and finish this video up because it was at half an hour when I paused it a minute ago. So like, yeah, it's getting a little long. But this is what happens when I go, sometimes going in with no plan works really, really well for me. And other times, like today, no, not so much. It ends up being the struggle bus badly. And this is what we end up with. Sometimes creativity is fantastic. Other times, not so much. Now, we have this big bad boy, which might work up there. That's a decorative quote. Just looks odd with two of them right on top of each other. I've got multi freaking levels of wax paper on my desk too. This is what happens when I pick books that are not super decorative. That's okay. We will figure something out. I don't have any appointments. What about one of these? Happy, relax, home, gather. Relaxing on a weekend is definitely always a good idea. Let's see. I really want to keep the weekend box because we'll end up running errands over here. So it literally just might be that this is the way this has to go. So it's so much easier, people, when I do florals. Oh, I de-stuck you. Why are you being so difficult? Apparently I didn't de-stick you enough. Unless we... No, I don't want that. We put that right there. I can't get it centered, man. Why can't I get it centered? Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to throw this down here. And we're going to get rid of this line. Do I want to do the whole thing? Sure, why not? Okay, lid. There it is. Okay, so it's coming. It's not going to be one of my most favored spreads, I'll tell you that much. Because, good grief. It'll probably look better after the pen. We also have these, where are they? Flags in here somewhere. These guys. So we could use these to pull in some more color, but also help fill in some space. So let's just rub the bubbles out of that guy and this one. Okay, so then we got these flags. What do we need for color? I kind of like this one. I'm going to put them like that or like that. All right, well, like I said, not much is going to be going on Thanksgiving, but let's put one there to help fill in that space. Let's grab one of the lighter ones. And I can make this my priority of the day, is what I'm going with. And then we'll do one of the light brown ones, I think. And then on this side, I'm going to end up literally placing them in the same spaces just because of the way things worked out, the way I laid this spread out. And I don't normally like them like this, but we're going to work with what we got. All right, so we'll get you down, and then we want a light blue one. And then I'll put a kind of tan colored one down here. All right. Now, it still looks so naked. It looks so naked. But I'm gonna say that's probably a wrap because I'm stuck and out of ideas. I could use some headers though. So let's take one of you and put that maybe across the top there. Like so. I didn't really leave myself a ton of room to write in this box. Let's lower this down a bit. There. At least give me a little bit more room. I'm not sure I like that there though. I think we're going to bring it over here. There. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to take the remember. And we're going to put the remember over here. I don't know what I'm going to be remembering on Thursday, but there's always something. It looks so plain there, though. So put it at the bottom. Nah. Well, I think this is all we've got for options because I don't think there's really anything else in that book. So put that down for now. We'll have a quick look, but I do not recall really any other kind of options for headers in here. Let's have a look. I could be wrong. All right, I think it's going to be this way is much easier because this poor buck is like totally destroyed, man. We have those, but I don't want those. It's just... Oh, what do we have here? We have a few others. Remember is the same color. Schedule. Important's in a different color though. Yeah, for some reason the remember is the same color on all of the pages. Is that not real? Like, honestly? Well, that's bunk. All right, that is it. I'm gonna call it. Yeah, very functional spread for me. Not something I normally do. But that's a wrap, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing while you are here. If you're new to the channel, drop us a comment down below, letting us know your news so we can formally welcome you to our community. I'll see you next time.